Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to sync an a cappella or any other sample to the tempo of your project. So I loaded in this a cappella right here. We'll take a listen to it.
I live for every moment, love every day, find that sweetness no matter what they say.
Now the first thing we have to do is we have to know at what BPM your vocal or your sample is playing. Now in this case I already know this is 128 BPM, but if you don't know it, just Google the track and you can find the BPM most of the times. But if you're still not sure, or if you want to double check, FL Studio has a very handy little tool for that. You just right click on your tempo here and select tap. Make sure the mute and sync are turned off, and then you're going to play back your a cappella and just tap along to the beat on this big tap thing here, and just tap along and it'll calculate at how many beats per minute you are tapping on here. So I'll demonstrate that real quick.
I live for every moment, love every day, find that sweetness no matter what they say, and through it.
So yeah, you could see that at the beginning it was having some trouble, but then gradually it stabilized at 128, and now it says 127 because I stopped clicking at the end to turn it off. So it was pretty clear it was 128 BPM. So if we turn our project tempo to 128, I made a little drum loop here. So this drum loop should now play in sync with this vocal. We'll test that out real quick.
I live for every moment, love every day, find that sweetness no matter what they say.
So yeah, that's pretty much perfectly in sync. But let's say I wanted to use this vocal to make an uplifting trance remix or whatever, and I wanted the tempo to be at 140 BPM. Let's listen what happens then.
I live for every moment, love every day.
You see that the drum loop is playing way faster than the a cappella. So what we're gonna do now is double click here on your a cappella or your sample, and in these channel settings, you're gonna go to this knob time, right click it, and select auto detect, and then you're gonna go down to type in BPM, and we're gonna type in the BPM, which we now know is 128. There we go. So now FL Studio knows that this sample is playing at 128 beats per minute. But this still doesn't fix the problem, because now if we turn our tempo up to 140, this is what's gonna happen.
I live for every moment, love every day.
Now it is playing in sync with the drum loop, but now it's getting pitched up really bad. I'll play it solo so you can
I
hear
live for
what
every
it does. I'm gonna
moment,
adjust the tempo.
love every day, find that sweetness no matter what they say.
See, now it is matching the tempo that I select here, but it's being pitched up or pitched down, and we obviously don't want that in most cases. So the way to fix that is double click this again. We already set the time here, and then you're gonna go to this little box that says resample, and you are going to select Pro Default. Click on it. It's now gonna stretch your vocal, So now if we put it on 140, we stretch all channels, select yes. It's gonna stretch it out to 140 BPM. And now if we play it back with the drum loop,
I live for every moment, love every day. Find that sweetness, no matter what they say.
then there you go. It's now perfectly in sync with the drum loop, and it still has its original pitch. So I hope that helped. If there's any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any requests for some other tutorials, feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to help wherever I can. Okay, see you guys.